So I got something in the mail today that made me feel awesome and then absolutely horrible.
What's the unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you know me and you've been watching this channel and you attend my lives, then you know I love this book. I raved about this book. I read a very early copy of it. I have a signed Fracassi Fest arc of the book that I saw. Well, I have Mitch's. This was written to Mitch, so somehow I got it. And don't even ask how. And as you can see here, this is one of only 13 copies printed to get in the hands of people in time for Fracassi Fest, where Tyler Jones was making an appearance. Well, I got this in the mail today, and this is the other state of the galley from Paul Miller at Earthling. This was the first 13 were put together pretty quickly as a big favor to Tyler Jones, and I think this one is the galley he put more time into getting out. So probably more pixel perfection, if you will, if you like that turn of phrase. This is something that's closer probably to the finished product than that original one. And he sent it to me, and that's a great feeling, and I loved it. I loved that getting this, and I mean, just like, yeah. How can that make me feel awful? Well, it called to attention the fact that I've never done a book review for Night of the Long Knives. I swear, I got this in the mail, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to share it with you all. But I know I've done a review, so this is what will this video be? An unboxing of an arc. Obviously, I already unboxed it, and I've reviewed the book, and I've told them to go buy it on release day. And I've done all these things. What more do I need to add to the conversation other than a reminder that this book is now live and you should go get it? So I did a search of my channel and realized I've never done a review for Night of the Long Knives. So I mean, to me, I'm sure I did that video, but I never did. There's the proof, or unless it's the Mandela effect, and in another universe I did it, and then I transitioned to this universe where I'm an even bigger idiot, and I didn't do a review. So here's my review of Night of the Long Knives, in case you're thinking of getting it. First off, I don't like to do spoilers, so I'm not going to tell you every little thing that happens in the book. There are some early revelations in the book. There are some things as you move along that are moments that I want you to have with Tyler Jones and the characters that catch you off guard, that get you feeling a certain thing. And by me revealing any of that, well, then it diffuses the bombs before you get to have them go boom. And we're not gonna. Beef Daddy doesn't do that. So without doing those spoilers, what do you need to know? Like, what is the thing about this book? How did it make Beef Daddy feel? I now have 2 arcs, and I still bought a hardcover. That's kind of how, this is a must buy. Tyler Jones is an author who has quickly become somebody filling up my shelf, just like Philip Fracassi and Josh Malerman and Joe Lansdale. These are all authors that I will read, and they start already winning because of their history of hits. I was hooked on Tyler Jones with Midas, which was the previous Earthling publication that Tyler Jones had. It was a book steeped in mythology, grief, desperation. There's a gothic Frankenstein vibe to it. Brilliant book. I loved it. I have the arc and the hardcover of that as well. Tremendous job Tyler Jones did. Came out and hit a grand slam. I didn't even know he had people on base, but there you go. Since then, I've read Heavy Oceans, Night of Long Knives, and other titles. And I will say this is up there with Midas. It is different. See, it's hard to compare 2 books that have different vibes about it. Like I said, Midas is more mythology and gothic. This is more. Now, I've never read Dan Brown, Da Vinci Code. This is a more modern thriller than Midas. More engrossing, and it's not a slow burn. It is a page turner. You feel all the feels. but you move through it a lot faster. More compulsive, propulsive. You hit all these shocking developments, boom, 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 one after the other. So it's definitely more of a thrill ride. And then the ending is, it's like, I've talked to Tyler about the ending of this book. I think it's a wonderful ending. I love the ending of this book. And again, I'm not going to spoil anything. And sometimes even telling you exactly how I felt at the end of the book is a spoiler enough. But thoroughly enjoyed this read. I can recommend it with absolute confidence. There's no doubt in my mind you'll love it. I think Tyler Jones is a very exciting author who experiments with very big ideas. He's always kicking down walls, thinking about what could possibly come from this line. I mean, I know all authors do that, but I feel like he's really trying to take bigger risks and go for some more experimental stuff. And it pays off. I think he really does come back with a lot of really crazy things. So Night of Long Knives, you got to get it. It is available for pre-order right now. I think it's a December release date. There are only 500 copies. It's only $65. I don't know how quickly those 500 copies will go. Midas is completely sold out. So there are a number of people that already have Midas that may be like, oh, I'd love to get the Tyler Jones Earthling set. They're probably going to sign up for this. So I don't know. I don't know how many are remaining. I can't. I will say this should have sold out immediately. I bought mine immediately. And if people knew how this book rolled, it would be gone. That is my recommendation to you. Have I steered you wrong in the past? I'm a pretty critical reader. Yeah, I'm not a snob. I'm not an elitist. It doesn't have to be like Pulitzer Prize winning stuff, but it has to work. I have to really disappear for a little while and want to run back to that world. And this book does that big time. So go get your copy now. And if you're watching this later on, I don't know if, like a year from now, I don't know. Will we have an internet in a year? I don't know. I'm surprised I'm still on this channel. I haven't been deplatformed. I don't know if there will be a trade edition eventually once these 500 copies are gone. I do know Midas is getting a trade release, so more people can experience that book. I'd assume Tyler Jones will pursue a trade release for this, but nothing's in the works that I know of. This is your only chance to read it. You'll thank me when you did. It's a lot of fun, and it gets you to feel a lot of things. That's all I'll say. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. 5 stars. Okay? Five stars. Thank you for joining me this time. I hope to see you again next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.